best day in Destiny raid history right here. Let's get it, boys. Let's get it.
Shoot it! Shoot it! Shoot it!
Al centro.
Back in front of you again. Got it. Dude, I'm getting pooped. Somebody killed the thrall.
Oh, what the?
What? No! Ouch.
No. This is like quantum physics.
Oh my god.
I can't see. There's a cat butt in my face.
Vai. Res me.
Calma, calma.
Come on, boys. Come on, boys.
Vai. Tutto.
Yes! Let's go!
I love all of you.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy HiatusJames. The Throw King is back, man. So I wanted to do this first impression of day one raid, man, and kind of give you guys some of my experience with my team in Destiny 2. It was a good time, man. It was crazy. A lot that happened during that time, man. You don't realize that 24 hours is a long time, and it seems shorter in game time until your body shuts down. You feel me? So as you've seen in the trailer, big hype leading up to Deepstone Crypt raid. I just want to take my hats off to D2, man. Like, yo, you guys rock this one. This raid by far was one of the most fun, visually stimulating raids that you guys have put together. Like, I gotta give you credit where credit is due. But yeah, man, let's talk about the day one raid. So me and my raid team, we probably got together about 10:30, 11 o'clock. Countdown, everybody's hyped. 12 o'clock hits, we jump in. And it's a go, man. We're hyped at the scenery. We jump in. First stage is the Sparrow. So everybody's out. You know, we're trying to figure out paths. Got your boy Veteran Guardian trying to figure it out. Got JJ Living Proof out there. Got CB the GOAT. Got Geek, man. All of us are Skirt. All of us are out there, man. We're trying to figure it out. So, they're blazing through it. Now, these guys are really good on sparrowing. Me, not so much. As the name goes, the Throw King, man. I'm not good at sparrowing. They know this. So, what ends up happening in the first encounter is they make it to the end. Hiatus is nowhere to be found. Hiatus is at Dome 2, Thermal 2.
What the fuck?
And so now, day one raid, we literally have to set out a search and rescue for me, because you can't continue in the raid until all parties have made it through this part. So now they're transmatting before me, and you know, one trying to lead me to where I need to go, man. It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. Now, again, I preface this. This is my first ever day one raid. So this is the first time of me ever doing this on this scale, on this stage. So the pressure was on top of the fact that I suck. I suck at sparrow racing. So we finally get through that encounter. We're taking in the scenery, So the next encounter after the spell racing is the actual first encounter, which is the security. So this one wasn't too bad, man, but we did kind of realize, you know, contest modifier, it wasn't too crazy. It didn't remind me of when you go into like a Grandmaster and just get smacked around. It wasn't on that level, but they definitely were tanky, and they definitely could smack you up. Like, if you got caught in a bad situation, it was a GG, good night. So we hopped into it, figuring it out. And so we finally got the game plan down, finally got it to work. This was after me and Living going down low and realizing that two people can't be in there at the same time and dying. Like, we went through a whole myriad of thoughts on how to get this to work, and we finally figured it out. No help, we figured it out, and so now, you know, we're getting into the damage phase, getting that down. So we were good. Then we ran into the graveyard zone, which was the second encounter.
2,000 years later.
Now, the second encounter now and the second encounter in contest modifier was completely different, bro. Like, it was completely different. Like, you could shoot Shanks now with a hand cannon and you're good. Contest modifier, you could shoot them with a sniper. You could shoot them with Jotun, my go-to. And they would eat it. They would eat it, bro. Like, literally, like it wasn't nothing. So, you had the tanky Shanks that were shooting you. You know, you got to take down the servitors. There's the mechanics. So we're figuring out the mechanics. And, bro, we spent 14 hours. Let me say that again. 14 hours banging our head against this encounter. It wasn't so much that we couldn't get the encounter down or how to do the encounter. It was more so that we died every possible way that you could possibly die in this encounter. Like, we know this encounter blindfolded. That's how much time we spent into the encounter. So what ended up happening is somewhere around the 14-hour mark. For you guys that don't know, me myself, I take antidepressants for anxiety and like panic attacks and stuff like that. So any of you that are out there that know about those type of medicines, they really, like, when they hit, they make you sleepy, bro. It is night. So now the sleep is hitting me, bro. Like, it's hitting me heavy. Like, I could barely keep my eyes open. And so, you know, I don't want to be that guy that calls it, because like, yo, I really wanted to get through this. It was my first time ever doing this. And it's like, yo, I'm pumped. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's hit it. But my body was like, yo, get him out of here. Get him out of here. Find the closest mat, pillow, and get him out of here. So, what ended up happening is, you know, we attempted a couple times, and I was like, yo, look, I'm physically at a point to where I can't go. Like, I feel like I can't go. And of course, you know, we all friends. We've had the hype. We had CB doing wrestling impressions, trying to get us hyped up. You know, we're joking, we're laughing. 14 hours in, man, crazy. Because by this time, most you know, fire teams kind of break down and people start blaming, but we're having fun. But the sleep is getting. So I'm like, yo, I got one trick up my sleeve. So I go and I'm like, yo, give me 15 minutes. I go and I am the one, the way your son don't need to make me some coffee. Now, the thing with me and coffee, I can take coffee and it'll have me up. But it's a one-shot deal. Like, once it gets me up and once it wears off, it's a wrap. So, took the coffee. I'm back. I'm back in the game. I'm focused. So, we go back in. Now everybody's pumped. Everybody's ready. We're focused. We knock it out. After 14 hours, we put the second encounter to rest, and we're good. We go into the third encounter. Well, actually, you go to the outside, the space area, taking in the space, you know, looking at everything. Like I said, hats off to Bungie. Yo, this raid is amazing. It's beautiful. So we get into the third encounter. It is a breeze. It's like, what were we doing with our whole life? Like, we get through the third encounter like butter. So once we get through the third encounter, we finally get to the boss. Now, once we get to the boss, it is now about like 9 o'clock in the morning next day. And like I told you, the coffee is a one-shot deal. So we get to the final boss encounter, and the coffee's wearing off at this point. We got the mechanics down. We're figuring everything out, man. And we're just kind of going through a phase where we'll get the mechanics down, we'll get to one damage phase, and then we'll either wipe or we'll all die. And at this point, you know, it's going left. Like, we're consistently doing the same thing over and over and over and over. Living hops out, drops on a different character. Like, we're trying everything to get this done because we want it to complete it. Here's where things go left. So I am playing the game. Bro, no lie. Eyes closed, pushing the control button up in the corner. I wake up and my guy is literally just walking in place against the wall. I'm like, bro, I am no help to y'all. I can't help you during DPS. I can't help you on callouts. Like, my eyes are shut right now.
No! God, please, no! No! No!
So unfortunately, you know, we didn't complete it, but I will say, man, it was probably one of the greatest experiences that I've ever had. I've never done a day one raid, never really had a clan or a group to really raid with, so this was absolutely dope for me. And I just kind of wanted to share my experience. Now, everybody else's experience was different. There were some who do this all the time. They flew through it like it was nothing. Turned around and helped some other people to get their day one clears. And salute to them, man. Dope that you were able to get through it and finish it, man. I just feel like, you know, if we hadn't spent 14 hours in that one encounter, we definitely had a great shot to pull it out. But it didn't work out. And of course, once the day one was over, we came back, no contest modifier, knocked it out because we had been in there, man. We knew this like the back of our hands at this point because we had been in this raid for so long. But I just wanted to hop on, you know, YouTube and just kind of explain my day one experience, man. I'm definitely looking to do more day one raids, man, just for the camaraderie. And just kind of hanging out with your friends and just gaming, bro. Like, I've never done anything of this magnitude, and it was a dope experience for me. Now, like I said, everybody's experience was different, but mine, it was dope. It was full of laughter, full of jokes, full of rare moments, fail moments, throws. Now, the only thing that I do kind of regret in retrospect is that I didn't stream it. But knowing me, and knowing how I throw, having eyes on me probably was not the best thing at that time. Because literally, you guys would have seen me sleep. And in the chat box, they would have been like, yo, Hiatus sleep. They would have switched over. They would have hit up JJ. They would have hit up CB Gray and been like, yo, your boy sleep. But yeah, man, it was absolutely dope for me, man, and just going through that experience. So wanted to just share that with you guys, you know, on the channel. This channel that I'm building is all about the experiences. So there'll be streams that I'll do on here for D2, as well as other games that I may be into. We'll also be doing like story time. So it's going to be a wide range of various things on this channel. Because this channel is all about HiatusJames, man, really embracing myself and who I am. So I just wanted to share that experience, man, because I was so elated and like it was dope, man. Like, I've never in my life done anything like that, and just to have that experience was absolutely crazy. So definitely salute to the fire team and my bros, man, for including me in that day one. I apologize that we couldn't pull it through, but definitely had fun nonetheless, man. And you guys that have done the day one, that either cleared it or share some of your experience down in the comments, man. I'd love to chop it up with you guys. Love you, Destiny community, as always. And you can always catch me on Twitch, HiatusJames. Definitely always streaming on there, doing raid helps and things of that nature now that we know it like the back of our hands. But anyways, guys, that was my experience, my day one experience. Wanted to share that with you guys. And hopefully you enjoyed this little sit down conversation about day one. And hopefully you had some of the same or similar experiences that we went through on day one. Some good, some bad, some indifferent. but an experience nonetheless, man. But anyways, guys, we're gonna keep this moving, man. Make sure you stay locked to this channel. More on the way, more vids on the way, more story times. Definitely make sure that you subscribe. If you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that like. Make sure you hit that bell notification so that you'll always know what videos are coming up next. And yeah, man, I will catch you guys later. And as always, stay shady out there.